Imagine heading out for your summer vacation and capturing cinematic memories without even touching a controller. No piloting skills, no complicated setup. Just press a button, toss it in the air, and this drone does the rest. Whether you're hiking, swimming, biking, or just soaking up the sun, the HoverAir X1 Pro Max turns your trip into a movie. And the best part? You don't need to be a tech expert to use it. You just saw it take off. No joysticks, no learning curve. Just one tap and the HoverAir X1 Pro Max is in the air, ready to follow, frame, and film you like a personal camera crew. But what exactly is this thing? A drone? A flying GoPro? A filmmaker in your pocket? Well, it's a bit of all three. While traditional drones demand practice, space, and concentration, the HoverAir X1 Pro Max flips that model on its head. It's made for those who want to live in the moment and still capture it, from solo travelers and couples to active families and casual creators. This isn't about cinematic gear you need to master, it's about effortless creativity. The X1 Pro Max launches from your palm, uses onboard AI to track your movement, and shoots from angles you'd never reach with a selfie stick or static tripod. And when it's done, it comes right back to you. It folds up like a phone, fits in your pocket, and responds faster than your camera app. But don't let the size fool you. This drone is smarter than it looks, and built for much more than casual selfies. So if you're wondering what makes this tiny, quiet machine one of the most advanced, summer-ready camera tools out there, let's break it down. As we dive deeper, it becomes clear that the HoverAir X1 Pro Max isn't just built for convenience. It's packed with thoughtful engineering, designed to make high-quality aerial filming accessible to everyone. Let's start with the form factor. The drone's folding design is one of the first things that grabs attention. The rotors tuck neatly into a clamshell-style body that closes like a book, making it compact enough to fit in a jacket or shorts pocket. Lightweight and durable, it weighs just 192.5 grams, keeping it under the 250-gram legal threshold in many regions, which means no license required in most cases. But compact doesn't mean compromised. The drone is equipped with a 1 and 1.3 inch CMOS sensor capable of shooting stunning 8K footage, 4K at 120 frames per second, and capturing 10-bit color. And thanks to a firmware update, 8K is now supported across all flight modes, unlocking maximum resolution whether you're tracking, orbiting, or using cinematic presets. The drone's AI-driven flight system is supported by a smart suite of sensors. Palm detection allows for touch-free takeoff and landing. Just lift your hand and it gently returns like it knows you. On the front, a display panel and joystick give you quick access to modes and settings, while the rear sensors handle obstacles detection during backward flight. And safety, fully covered. All 4 propellers are enclosed in a cage-style shell so you can catch the drone from almost any angle without risk. It's built to be used around people, quiet, smooth, and safe. Internally, the X1 Pro Max carries 64 gigabytes of built-in storage, a welcome backup if you ever forget your SD card, and if needed, there's an expandable SD slot and a USB-C port for quick offloading and charging. Powering it all is a top-mounted battery that delivers up to 16 minutes of flight time. While some users note that installation can be a bit finicky, once in place, it delivers consistent performance. For those spending all day capturing content, the optional charging case is a game changer. The charging case isn't just a dock, it's a premium accessory with strong magnetic alignment and fast charging capability. It can take the drone from 20% to over 50% in just a few minutes. The included hardshell hover case also stores the optional beacon and control sticks, offering a complete travel kit in a sleek package. All of this combines to deliver a drone experience that's not just smart, but incredibly well thought out. And the best part? These features aren't reserved for drone pros or filmmakers. They're made for everyone. Of course, specs are one thing. How the HoverAir X1 Pro Max performs in motion is what really matters. And according to real-world user feedback, the drone holds its own in active, unpredictable environments. In one detailed review, a user put the drone to the test on a long bike ride, navigating through public places, variable terrain, and a mix of light and shadow. Throughout the ride, the drone maintained its position, following closely like an attentive companion. Using the optional beacon, the rider was able to monitor the drone's status live without needing to turn around. Even when passing road signs, dodging debris, or crossing uneven terrain, the drone kept its distance and stayed locked on target. Performance at high speeds had some limitation, with the drone slightly lagging behind during bursts, but in general it handled moderate speeds and rapid directional changes with confidence. Tracking lasted over an hour during the full test window, demonstrating not just stability, but real endurance. And even in areas with crowds or tight turns, the drone's propeller guards and computer vision kept it safe and socially acceptable. No close calls, no awkward mid-air maneuvers. Users describe it as something like a smart puppy, quietly following, adjusting, and staying out of the way. It's not just filming, it's shadowing your adventure with intent. And while more aggressive terrain or speeds might challenge its limits, the drone's ability to stay focused, steady, and responsive, even when things get unpredictable, proves just how mature its tracking system really is. Of course, intelligent tracking is great, but what about control? The HoverAir X1 Pro Max offers more flexibility than you'd expect from a drone this size, with multiple ways to guide it, if you even want to. For most users, you won't need a controller at all. The drone can fully operate through preset modes in the app and even autonomously without the app, simply tap and go. But for those who want a little more control, there's an optional beacon. The beacon not only extends tracking range and signal strength, it gives you live visual feedback and basic directional control. With built-in buttons for altitude, direction, and return to home, it's like a simplified remote in your pocket. And if you want a more traditional flight experience, the beacon can be mounted onto the right control stick to create a motion controller. Paired with the second stick and your smartphone as a screen, it transforms into a compact, fully manual setup. In terms of image performance, the X1 Pro Max delivers excellent clarity, especially in good lighting. It records in 4K at 120 frames per second or 8K at 30 frames per second, with sharp detail and strong dynamic range powered by a 1 and 1.3 inch CMOS sensor. However, some users note that footage can lean slightly overexposed straight out of the camera, particularly in bright scenes. The addition of ND filters help correct exposure in harsh light, but they require manual activation through the app's optimization setting. A small extra step, but one worth remembering. While the drone's 8K capability sounds impressive, most users find that its polished 4K footage is more than enough for travel vlogs, action content, and casual filmmaking, especially considering its fluid motion capture and vibrant HDR profile. So whether you're flying hands-free, using motion controls, or going full manual, the HoverAir X1 Pro Max gives you options, an image quality that looks good right out of your pocket. One of the standout strengths of the HoverAir X1 Pro Max isn't just that it flies on its own, it's how it films. This drone comes packed with cinematic presets that instantly make your footage look professionally directed, without you ever needing to touch a joystick or frame a shot manually. Let's break down a few of the most popular modes. First, there's Orbit Mode, where the drone automatically circles around you, keeping you perfectly centered in frame. Whether you're standing still or moving, it creates a smooth, dramatic shot that looks like it came straight out of a music video. Then, there's the Bird Eye View, which sends the drone up vertically, capturing you from directly above. It's perfect for scenic backgrounds like beaches, fields, or city plazas, and adds a completely new visual angle to your shots. The zoom out and zoom in shots are designed for storytelling moments. The drone either pulls back slowly to reveal your surroundings or pushes in to focus on you, all while maintaining stable flight and precise framing. Dolly track mode is another favorite. Here the drone flies backward while keeping its lens locked on the subject. It's great for dramatic exits or walk and talk footage, but keep in mind, at very high speeds or with tight obstacles, users recommend caution. Then there's Side Track, where the drone follows you from the side, offering a profile angle that's popular in action sequences and travel montages. This mode, however, lacks side-facing obstacle detection, so it's best used in open, predictable spaces. All these modes are accessible through the app or the onboard controls, and most require nothing more than a simple button tap. No framing, no piloting, just pure visual storytelling powered by AI. And because the drone is designed to recognize and track you continuously, switching between these modes mid-shoot is smooth and reliable. It's not just following you, it's adapting to how you move. With these modes, the HoverAir X1 Pro Max turns everyday moments into dynamic shareable content effortlessly. So after looking at its smart features, tracking performance, cinematic modes, and image quality, what's the takeaway? The HoverAir X1 Pro Max isn't trying to compete with professional drone rigs. It's doing something different, and honestly, something more useful for everyday creators. It's a drone made for real-life moments, not just drone hobbyists. It folds into your pocket, takes off from your hand, films in 4K or even 8K, tracks your movement, and lands back in your palm. No controller, no pilot's license, no learning curve. And for summer, it's practically made for it. Whether you're biking coastal roads, hiking mountain trails, exploring cities, or just spending time at the beach, this drone makes sure those moments aren't just memories. They're cinematic memories. Sure, the price is on the premium side, but what you're paying for is confidence, convenience, and content that looks like it was shot by a professional crew, without ever needing one. If you're planning a trip, a holiday, or just want to level up your content this summer, the HoverAir X1 Pro Max might just be the best travel camera you've never considered, until now. Want to see more smart gear like this? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for future tech breakdowns, and let us know in the comments. Would you trust a drone like this to film your next trip?